Horde. The races for Alliance are humans, and it says humans get increased spirit, bonus to reputation gains, increased expertise with swords and maces, can break out of speed, altering and trapping effects. It says humans are a young race and thus highly versatile, mastering the arts of combat, craftsmanship, and magic with stunning efficiency. The humans' valor and optimism have led them to build some of the world's greatest kingdoms. In this troubled era, after generations of conflict, humanity seeks to rekindle its former glory and forge a shining new future. The next one for Alliance is the Dwarf. Takes on a storm form, increased critical chance with guns, resistance to frost damage, find additional archaeology fragments and survey faster, increased expertise with mazes. And in ages past, the dwarves cared only for riches taken from the earth's steppes. Then records surfaced of a godlike race said to have given the dwarves life and an enchanted birthright. Driven to learn more, the dwarves devoted themselves to the pursuit of lost artifacts and ancient knowledge. Today, dwarven archaeologists are scattered throughout the globe. Next we have Night Elf. May fade into the shadows, more difficult to hit. Wisp form when dead for faster movement, resistance to nature damage, and faster movement while stealthed. 10,000 years ago, the Night Elves founded a vast empire, but the reckless use of primal magic brought them to ruin. In grief, they retreated to the forests and remained isolated there until return of their ancient enemy, the Burning Legion. With no other choice, the Night Elves emerged at last from their seclusion to fight their world for their place in the new world. Next we have Gnomes. So cute. They can escape from speed-altering effects, increased mana pool, resistance to arcane damage, engineering skill increased, and increased expertise with daggers and small swords. Though small in stature, the gnomes of Cosmodon have used their great intellect to secure a place in history. Indeed, their subterranean kingdom, Gnomergon, was once a marvel of steam-driven technology. Even so, due to a massive Trog invasion, the city was lost. Now its builders are vagabonds in the Dwarven lands, aiding their allies as best they can. The next one is Draenei. And Draenei have attributes of jewel crafting skill increased, heal self or others over time, chance to hit with melee and spells increased, and resistance to slow damage. Driven from their home of Argus, their honorable Draenei fled the Burning Legion for eons before finding a remote planet to settle on. They shared this world with the shamanistic orcs and named it Draenor. In the time the Legion corrupted the orcs, who waged war and nearly exterminated the beastal Draenei. A lucky few fled to Azeroth, where they now seek allies in their battle against the Burning Legion. And the newest one for Cataclysm is the Worgen. So you can kind of change. It's mostly like a werewolf. So you have a human or a wolf form here. And you can periodically move quickly. Critical chance increased. Resistance to nature and shadow damage. Skinning skill and speed increased. And the Worgen were first unleashed upon the Eastern Kingdoms by Archmage Aragal during the Third War. Primarily used as a weapon against the Scourge, the beast soon proved to be a burden greater than the humans of Lordaeron compare. A mysterious curse began to spread among the souls who fought alongside the Wolfmen, causing them to become Worgen themselves. The curse rapidly spread as it reached Gilneas, trapping its inhabitants behind the very walls built to protect them. The survivors of the curse now seek to find a new fate for their people, their destiny unwritten. So that's all of Alliance. For Horde we have Orcs. Main rage to increase of the troll. Berserk, increasing attack speed and casting speed. Regeneration increased. Damage increased versus beasts. Increased critical chance with throwing weapons and bows. Reduced duration of movement and pairing effects. Once in the home and jungles of Stranglethornvale, the fierce trolls of the Darkspear tribe were pushed out by warring factions. Eventually the trolls befriended the Orcish horde, and Thrall, the Orc's young war chief, convinced the trolls to travel with him to Kalimdor. Though they cling to their shadowy heritage, the Darkspear trolls hold a place in honor of the horde. Next we have Blood Elves. Enchanting, skill increased, can restore resources such